Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Steelers are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Patriots team that wants to be able to control the pace.
Right at on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First and 10, Dobbs. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
On second down, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He hits West underneath. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Now Dobbs. Out left side here to Bryant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Downs to throw. Flushed out right. James has got it. Complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go! Ohio! Here we go! What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go!
To throw is Downs. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Easy. Chicky toe!
fake the give to Gillisley, and now Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Mack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Staying on the ground with Mack. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! 38!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go! 38! 38! Ohio! Hey, watch it!
Dobbs. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They start on the ground with West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, it's West again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Dobbs. Hits his target, Hunter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. 38.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On play action, now Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Brady now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Brady to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On play action, it's Brady. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Dobbs to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Flex round.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A run by Mack to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
play action. Now it's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Easy.
Now Mack. And he's got room. Nice move at the 40. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second down, Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run with Mack. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert on that last incompletion. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. Pass past the 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Now Brady throwing on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. To throw on third down, Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run again here with West. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Dobbs now on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, cut in right. Watch cut in. Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs is throwing. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is West. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Dobbs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's West, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
52, 220, 35.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin here with a run by West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He completes it to Bryant. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. James has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on, let's go!
Now West. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ohio! Here we go! What? Next round!
Back to throw Dobbs. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it with West. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. In motion, Gronkowski. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but